Robin Hood is a fascinating story about a generous mobster. We all heard this story when we were kids. In this video, we're going to talk about a real Robin Hood, Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. So, please watch this video until the end and subscribe to the About It All YouTube channel. You can also ring the notifications bell in order not to miss a video. Despite his roots, the son of a poor Colombian farmer, Escobar was the leader of the Medellin cartel, which controls 80% of the world's cocaine market. He made about $420 million a week, making him one of the richest drug lords of all time. This drug dealer was so powerful that the United States considered him as one of its most important enemies. Pablo Escobar, nicknamed Godfather, Tycoon, Wizard, Robin Hood, the world's greatest gangster, legendary smuggler, and the king of cocaine, was one of the most famous figures in history. Pablo's job was to sell Colombian cocaine in the United States and Europe, but he was a well-known figure for his work for people and building houses for them, setting up factories, entertainment, recreation, and sports. He was the president of the Atlético Nacional Football Club. Besides the cocaine trade, associated with fame, corruption, and murder, Pablo Escobar also had political interests and a socialist personality. In 1989, Forbes magazine named him the 7th richest person in the world. According to this magazine, his assets were estimated to be nearly $35 billion, and with this wealth, he had a luxurious life, including a 2,800 hectares estate called Hacienda Naples in Colombia. The property also has a zoo that houses giraffes, hippos, and camels, among other animals. In 1976, Pablo married the 15-year-old Maria Victoria Henao. The couple had 2 children, a boy named Juan Pablo and a girl named Manuela. Today, his son is a motivational speaker named Sebastian Moraquin.
He was a very good man with me. I received a lot of love from him. That's what I remember.
Sebastian studied architecture. In 2015, he published a book called Pablo Escobar, My Father. It is about the growth and development of one of the most notorious smugglers. He also claimed that his father committed suicide. My father is not a leader, Sebastian said in an interview. He showed us a path that we should never take in a society, because that is the path that leads to suicide, the destruction of values, and the place where life ceases to be important. His gang controls most of the drug traffic to the United States, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and other parts of the continent. And Escobar controlled more than 80% of the world's cocaine. Amid increasing bloodshed, a massive manhunt was made to find Escobar, while the government also began negotiations for his surrender. In June 1991, the same day that Colombia's National Assembly voted to ban extradition in the country's new constitution, Escobar turned himself in and was subsequently jailed. However, his prison sentence did not greatly affect his criminal activities and way of living. He was allowed to build a luxury prison called La Catedral. This facility includes a nightclub, sauna, waterfall, and football field. However, after Escobar killed 2 gang members at La Catedral, authorities decided to transfer him to another prison. Before being transferred, Escobar escaped in July 1992. The Colombian government apparently supported the US officials, and rival drug traffickers launched a manhunt. On December 2, 1993, Escobar celebrated his 44th birthday, reportedly enjoying cake, wine, and marijuana. The next day, his hideout in Medellin was discovered. He turned the streets of the city into a place for revenge. He chose to live in a crowded place in the buildings on the outskirts of Medellin that he had built to make his search difficult. But the military had divided the area into small triangles and used radio technology to search for him. Finally, on December 2nd, 1993, after much conflict, the war against Escobar ended. His exact location was determined by monitoring Escobar's radio communications with his wife and family, and army forced to encircle the area. His hideout was a very ordinary house in the suburbs. Special forces opened fire on him and his bodyguard. He had wounded in the leg and left ear, but he was still alive. Suddenly, during the scuffle, he was shot in the head by a group of 8 or 10 people on the roof. The story of the fearsome Colombian smuggler ended immediately. But the question of who or what ordered the shooting and killing Escobar remains unanswered for all the people in the world. I hope you find this video interesting, and if you do, please give us a thumbs up and tell us what you think in the comments section down below, and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the About It All YouTube channel and ring the notifications bell so that you'll get notified when a new video is uploaded. Thank you for watching About It All.